Hi, everybody. Um, this is a great movie. Yeah, everyone. I'm just gonna say it now. I think you can kind of guess from my demeanor. Way different from the one we're gonna talk about after this. But we're not gonna talk about that yet. We're gonna do this first. We're gonna talk about a movie today. We're gonna raise them up North Grant. Movies and TV is what we do here, and I am Grant, the movie and TV guy. And that movie is Till. Till is directed by Chunawi Chuku. She is her second feature film as a director. Her first was the film Clemency from 2019, which I have not seen, but I've heard good things about it. I've been meaning to check it out, and now I'm even more inclined to do so after this. So Till centers on the Till of the title is Mamie Till Mobley. She's or at that time known as Mamie Till Bradley. She's played by the phenomenal and breakout in this movie, Danielle Deadwyler. She is a woman who is very proud that she lives in the city. She's gotten out of the South. It's 1955, but that's where her family is. And her son Emmett Till, you may recognize that name, and you should never forget it. Played by Jalen Hall, who's terrific in his limited screen time here, as well. Is 14 years old. He's going to go visit his cousins, and his wanting to do so is further encouraged by his grandmother, played by Whoopi Goldberg, who's also a producer on this film. He goes, and before he does, Mamie tells him, like Bobo, as they call it. Bobo, just be small around white people. Be small. Basically, don't give them a reason to commit horrible acts of violent hatred on you. But sadly, for anyone who knows the history, it didn't go well, to a pretty horrifyingly tragic degree. He was buying some candy, and the shopkeeper, played by Haley Bennett in this film, Miss Bryant, he playfully, as a kid would, whistled at her, and a few days later, trigger warning, a few days later, her husband and brother-in-law and various other men, some of whom were also African-American, who were, assisting them, dragged him out of his uncle and aunt's home and murdered him. Murdered Emmett Till. And that begins, that tragedy ignites something in Mamie. She's out of the South, but now she has to go back to attend the trial. And in a radical move, in the magazine known as Jet Magazine, she posts a picture of herself with her fiance or boyfriend, surrounded with her son's corpse. Unmade up, exactly as it was. Bloated and with a gunshot wound. That ignites a fire, and finally she exposes the racial evils that are going on, the racist violence that's going on to the black community in the South, and very soon Mamie has to put her grief aside, and what she doesn't know, she will begin a movement that will change the world. So, Till is, that was a hard movie to describe without getting choked up, because I was going to come out of it. Till is one of the best films of this year. Till is just a great film. It's moving. It's heartbreaking. You really would have to be made of steel not to get emotional watching this. The performances across the board, just... And Miss Chuku, what she does with her camera in this, filmmaking, it's a very subtle thing. It might pass some people by. But what she does with the camera, for instance, very often she obscures the faces of the people who killed Emmett, which I think is a good call. And she really focuses on Danielle Deadwyler's face in this movie. And oh my god, Danielle Deadwyler is just... She was really strong last year in The Harder They Fall. This is a star-making performance. As Mamie Till Mobley, she is just excellent in this movie. The moment she finds out her son has died, the camera just stays on her, to where you can actually count how many tears are in her eyes and how many shakes she goes of horror and grief. And she doesn't cut away to anything else. There's another scene later in the film where she's on trial and is being really dehumanized. Like, to an absurdly evil degree. And she never cuts away to and gives the satisfaction to the people who did it to her son. It's her face and her responses and her emotion and nothing more. I heard from a source close to the production company that apparently they are going to be sending out buses of history classes, school children, the film is PG-13, middle school, high school age kids, on field trips this weekend to Seatil, all over the country. That is the best thing the public school system has done. This is important, guys. This is not just... I know that sounds like eat your vegetables. It's also a great film. It's well acted, it's well written, it's well directed. But it's so important, guys. You don't understand how much the history of people like Mamie Till Mobley are being erased. And this film, and there was another really terrific television miniseries on the subject earlier this year called Women of the Movement, which is also, I would highly recommend. Just, they're actually doing good things for the world. They are. And this is a great film, guys. This is a great film. Not an easy watch, but you'll never forget it. I'll just end it there. I'm going to give Till, you see it, bang, 5 out of 5 stars, man. 5 stars plus. This is one of the very best films of 2022 so far. And far and away the best film I've seen in October. This year has mostly been, this month mainly has mostly been a bust. But this movie, just, please go see this movie. I was in a theater with 2 other people. And the next showing, there was a group going. And I just had a wonderful conversation with them. They sat next to me on the bench. And they talked about how, what are you seeing? And I said, I'm seeing the other movie we're going to talk about later. And they said, but I saw Till earlier. And they said we were about to go see that. And it's like a black family. And they told me, how was it? I'm like, man, this is a great film. And I just told them straight up, this is a great film. And they said, movies like this are why we say Black Lives Matter. Movies like this is why it's important to say that, because yes, he says all lives matter, of course, but Black Lives Matter. And they said, thank you for, and I told them I review movies, and I told them I was going to give this movie 5 stars, and they said, you're doing a really good thing. No. This movie is just a great movie. Please go see this movie. Please go see Till. Just please go see Till. And give Danielle Deadwyler an Oscar, damn it. Yeah, that's it. 5 out of 5 stars for Till. Probably shouldn't have put that little aside in there, but I just thought I should mention it because they're right. This is a movie that everyone should see. Everyone. Even kids. Yeah, everyone. This is an important film. Alright. Unlike the movie we're going to talk about after this, but before we do... Trailer trash. Let's talk some trailer trash. Where are we? Okay. Empire of Light. We talked about this a couple times before. This looks really good. Then we see a Mendes film. Devotion. Talked about it. Looks good. Black Panther: Wakanda Forever. This is the newer trailer. Looks good. Can't wait. See you in a couple weeks. The Fablemans. Looks really good. We talked about it a bunch. Babylon looks good. Talked about it a bunch. The Inspection. We talked about this a couple times before. Looks really, really good. Creed 3. We talked about this once before. I'm really pumped. It's Killmonger versus King the Conqueror. This is going to be great. And then finally, Women Talking. Now, I have not heard of this one before. This one is the new film from Sarah Polley. Phenomenal actress. Even better filmmaker. Looks really good. It's all about this... I think it's supposed to be maybe an Amish community. I'm sorry if I got that wrong. Who are wrestling with abuse they're suffering by the male people in their community. Looks really really good. Alright, it has, like, Rooney Mara in it. It looks really good. Alright, and was there shawarma? No, there was not. Okay, we will be back right after this for Pray for the Devil. Pray for a better movie. I think you guys can predict how I feel about that one. So we will have reviewed that. We'll have reviews coming up tomorrow for Call Jane. Saturday we'll have a review for Tar. Also coming up this weekend we have reviews of Run, Sweetheart, Run and Wendell and Wild. That'll all be next time, and until next time, I'm Grant the Movie and TV Guy. I see it all. I'm happy to share it with you. I love you all. I appreciate you all. I love you all, classes missed. I love you 3000. Be kind to one another. If you like this video, give it a like if you want to. Give it a subscribe if you want to. Give it the bell. I don't know what it does, what that's supposed to do, or so I've been told. And leave a comment, even if it's, hey Grant, I like waffles. It really helps out. And if you want to find my other reviews, list, and other fun stuff, you can check me out on letterboxd.com at Raising Popcorn with Grant. Facebook, Raising Popcorn with Grant. On Twitter, I'm at Raise Grant. You can also find me on Serialized. I am all one word, all lowercase, Raised on Popcorn. And here are my podcasts, Raising Popcorn with Grant, the podcast on Spotify and Anchor. Some of you already have, but even if you haven't, take care of yourself, take care of your mental health. It's incredibly important. I want to know down below, what did you think of Till? Did you like the movie? How could you not like this movie? But anyway, do you like the movie? Did you hate the movie? If my opinion's good, think I'm full of shit, comment below, let me know. And until we meet again, which will be real soon, we're all raised on popcorn, make mine with extra butter. Dear God, go see Till, and I'll catch you guys next time. Take care. Bye.